Trust me, if you watch it to the video, watch it to the end.
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing today?
What's good?
Today, we're going to be talking about a question that I have been getting asked so much in the comments and in the in DMs and everywhere, bro. And the question that I have been getting
Ain't nobody asking that. Maybe, you know what? Maybe.
over and over and over and over again is, Corb, can you show us how to make a good preset? And the answer is no. I'm not showing you that shit, bro.
Now, if y'all were asking me how to make presets, wait, I just realized. Don't say he's not gonna teach y'all how to make presets. Wait, what did he say?
Over again is, Corb, can you show us how to make a good preset?
How to make a good preset. Brody says no, but then on the title it says how to make a preset. Out there.
And the answer is no. I'm not showing you that shit, bro.
Dang, but you are.
Because
That's what the title is.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why? Tell me why.
I personally believe that presets have ruined music, and this is not clickbait. The title's not clickbait. I genuinely think that presets and templates, nah. But presets, I think, have ruined music. And I'm going to tell you why. You're going to have to listen to me tell you why.
Okay, I'm listening.
And then
I'm
going
listening.
to explain a couple things that artists, engineers, producers, anybody who works in music could be doing. I'm going to tell y'all a couple things that y'all could be doing to eventually make your own presets. I put in air quotes on purpose. To make your own templates, to make your own sound. And actually get better at this shit. Now, before I do that, of course, I have to explain why do I think presets ruined music. And it's a really simple answer. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows how to actually do anything.
Corb, I love you, man. I love you, bro. I feel like, speak for yourself, bro. Bro, I swear, bro. Speak for yourself, bro. Like, I'm not getting upset. I'm just saying, like, to say don't know what we're doing. Are you talking about, like, people that use presets? I think that's what he's talking about. I think he's talking about people that use presets. They don't know what they're doing.
Nobody knows how to get a sound out of something that something that they're working on. Nobody knows anything other than the sounds that they are confined to within the preset. And when you're
so yeah, he's talking about people that use presets.
Stuck with a preset, or even if you have a whole bunch of different presets, at the end of the day, you still have no idea what's going on with what it is that you're doing. And so, that's like, what is that like? That's like, go ahead. Kane don't even have an example? It's like asking a carpenter to build a house and they have no idea how to use a chainsaw. They don't know how to use a hammer. And instead, they just go and buy one of those $30,000 mobile homes from Walmart and pitch it up and say, here's your house. I built it. You didn't build it. You just copy and pasted some shit that everybody else is doing.
Oh yeah, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying about, like, I would have said something like, if you're just using presets, it's like a cookie cutter. It's like following the instructions in a back of, like, like when you buy like bacon and stuff, and it usually, or like cooking stuff even. Like if you look at the back of your hot sauce bottle, even that has it. It has like instructions like how to cook something with it, and all you do is just straight up just follow the instructions. You'll never actually fully learn like why you're taking it like that, when all you're just doing, like, putting it on there. But I guess that still doesn't work though. Actually, you know what? Fair enough. It's still not a good example. Fine. I put my hands up. Well, get on me. I put my hands up.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I think personally, every artist, every engineer, every great artist, every great engineer, and every great producer should know how to actually use the tools that they have at their disposal, and they should know everything that they're doing with the tools that they have. And
no, I'm not on that. Now that's a good take. That's a good take. If y'all trying to be a good artist, a good engineer, then yeah, you should know what you're doing. Don't just slap on a preset and call it a day. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. When you know how to do all of these, when you know how everything operates that you're working with, you're in a way better position to say, one, I know what I'm doing, and people are going to mess with you more and people are going to work with you more because you're actually knowledgeable about what it is that you do. You're going to be able to work on your own sound and develop your own sound and actually build it and put it together and say that it's yours.
Okay, but I feel like, see, now he lost the plot. I kind of feel like he lost the plot. Your main point of the video, and that's what you started off the video with, was presets are ruining music. That's what he has on the title as well. Think about, like, you're an artist, right? And you listen to, I don't know, Slayer, right? You listen to Slayer, plaqueboymax. Let's just say plaqueboymax for this example. You listen to plaqueboymax music and you want to make music like plaqueboymax. Gang, as an artist, most artists, I'm not gonna cap, most artists, they probably know a little bit about mixing, like, you gotta have the EQ or whatnot. Obviously, if you've been in the studio a lot, then of course you would know. But I wanna make music like plaqueboymax. The best way to do it is by getting a plaqueboymax preset. You know what I'm saying? For example, recently, Apollo Ray literally posted on his story talking about Playboy Cardi gave me his baby voice vocal preset. Bro's flexing that for a reason, alright? And it's not that preset are bad. I don't want to yap a lot because there's a lot more in the video, but to me it sounds like he's coming from a perspective of a mixing engineer wanting to work with more artists or other mixing engineers. It makes sense. But as an artist or music in general, I don't feel like it's ruining music. As long as you experiment, then of course, you're gonna find something new. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying, I feel like he's kind of talked about a whole lot of things in one statement of presets is ruining music.
You're not going to be using some yeet preset or like this preset or this person's preset, because all these presets, they sound how they sound, and you're stuck with that sound. You're stuck with that feeling. And something you may have heard me say in like the last couple videos is like, you got to know how you want your stuff that you're working on. You got to know how you want it to feel. You got to know in like your gut and in your soul, like, I want this to feel like this, whether it...
Okay, isn't that what a preset is though? I want my music to sound like Cardi. I want my preset, I want it to feel like how Cardi, music feels like. That's literally what a preset does.
So whether it's you're working on a beat or whether you're working on vocals or whatever it is, you got to know how you want it to feel, and you got to know how to get there, or else you're never going to be able to actually fully bring that vision to life. If you're just stuck in relying on presets all day, every day, you're going to be stuck with a certain sound. You're going to be stuck with certain feelings, and you're going to be stuck with other people's ideas, and not your own. I would say that,
you know what, that's fair. That's a fair take. I can agree with that.
There's a right way and a wrong way to use templates and presets. A lot of times, and in most people's situations, they download a preset off the internet, whether they bought it or just got it from somewhere, some free shit. They just download the preset and they throw their vocals into that preset every single time or whatever, and that's what they're stuck with. That's the wrong way to use presets. I think that's the wrong way to use, and same thing with templates. Templates are really just a project of a bunch of presets. The goal of a good template or preset should be giving yourself a good starting point to say, here.
Okay, now I feel like he should have just started from that, you know what I'm saying? Like, preset is bad for music because if you use a preset, you're just basically stealing someone else's sound, and you're never gonna learn what it takes to come up with something more original and why certain things sound like that. You should use a preset or recording template as a starting point. Boom. Video would have been saved like 5 minutes. Bro took 5 minutes to set that, and I said that in 20 seconds.
Here's my tools. Here, use them. It shouldn't be something that you solely rely on to make your sound and like make your music. So here's what I want you to do. The method to learning how to do what you want to do and how to do what you hear in your head is so simple. And getting your...
Okay, I pulled up Pro Tools and said it's simple. Hey, I know how to use Pro Tools, but I think most of y'all don't even know what's going on other than, I don't know, like double tracks, effects, and whatnot.
Sound out of your own music is really simple. Delete everything.
Where's bro going with this?
Delete your preset.
Oh, bro want people to make presets like from scratch?
And start from zero.
Okay, that's what bro.
When you can start from scratch and add plugins and just listen and say, okay, this is what it needs, that's what you should be doing.
Okay, I think the rest of the video, let me see. Yeah, the rest of the video just analyzing how to make a preset. So, I think bro gotta be bipolar. My take on this is this. I don't think preset is ruining music. I think preset is ruining creativity. That's different. Like, if you're not creative and you gotta come up with something, you're just gonna look at what's next to you and recreate or just copy and say, I made this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I made presets, right? I got literally multiple presets. That's literally what I talked about. Using multiple presets to see what you like. You know what I'm saying? To see what you like. Some of y'all just say, oh, he just promoting presets because he makes presets. He's saying presets not bad because he makes presets. His business is all about presetting. Let me tell you something. Bro literally had this most likely as a template. Most engineers have templates. Most engineers create their own presets. If they work with another engineer, what do? Most likely they share presets. They say, hey man, I like what you did there. Can you send me that temp? Can you send me that preset? I need that preset, right? You're like, what you doing with that effect? Give me, can you send me the preset for that, right? Let me show you something. I'm open FL Studio right now. Straight up. This is my beat making preset. Boom, I got my pattern already here. I got my mastering stuff. If I show y'all, look, I'm about to show y'all my recording template. A template. Now I know bro talked about preset, but look, let me just show you still. I'm gonna show you right now. All right, this is my recording template. All right, and here we got presets. Here's a preset, here's a preset, here's another preset. These are presets, and I'm not gonna cap. Like, if I'm trying to save time, like, let's say I had a certain preset from another song that I did. I could save that and just straight up, whoop, boom. Now, obviously, I created these presets and whatnot, so I understand what went in it. But to inherently say presets are bad, presets are ruining music, even though Jane said that's not clickbait, that's clickbait. That's clickbait. So you know what? Hey, best believe I'm clickbaiting this video too, bro. I'm gonna put Corbin. What up, put? Corbin presets are trash? Nah, that might get him mad. What's a good title, man? I don't know, man. I'm gonna figure it out. So now if y'all see the title, whatever title is, I thought that was clickbait enough to, get people's attention. So with that being said, shout out to Corbin, man. I would say the video is not a bad video. Y'all go check that out. I'm not dissing on Corbin, whatnot. I'm just saying that was still clickbait. So my take is presets are not bad. And if y'all trying to get unlimited presets, and don't worry, any future presets I make that's added in there, right? Basically, you got the whole industry preset at your fingertips. And I'll break down those presets so you understand how to use those presets. I appreciate y'all. There's no limit to what you can do. Lock in, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.